Hey, this is Doug Howard with Growth Team Strategies, and I want to talk to you about how to make sure that you're getting to the most critical items, the most important things, and not just putting out fires week in and week out. When I get the opportunity to work with business owners, we're always looking down the road at what goals do we need to set? What are the things that are going to most move the needle in terms of the performance of the business? But a lot of times we'll get things on the books as things that we need to do, something that we know is out there. Maybe it's a little bit more of a complicated task. Maybe it's a bigger item. And week in, week out, we're getting things done. We're dealing with customers. We're putting out fires. We're working on cash flow. We're going out and getting new leads, doing all the things that we need to do to keep the business flowing. And sometimes those big items just keep moving down the line. I have that happen in my own business as well. And so, for most business owners, if you set an appointment with somebody, you're very good about making sure that you put time on your calendar, that you make sure you're there on time. Your team knows that you're not to be interrupted or that you're not available. Well, I would say we need to take the same approach with things that are really important. If something's going to be a 4-hour project to get something over a hurdle, it's something you've been kind of putting off, it's something you really need to get done, then and maybe you can't get a 4-hour block, but maybe you take 2 2-hour blocks. Maybe you pick certain times of the day where it's easier for you to get away from the business, or maybe you get some of that knocked out before you even get to the business, to get to the office in the morning. But I would say when you look at those critical things that tend to stay on your to-do list, that you need to get done, to take them, break them down, figure out what you're going to need in terms of time to do it, and literally put that on your calendar and make sure that people understand those things on the calendar are to be treated the same way any other meeting would be. I will tell you, you'll start to move through those things. And when we start tackling the biggest things first and get them out of the way, two things happen. One is they get done. The second is you will find that you're putting out less fires, because sometimes those fires are coming from things that we haven't gotten done that are bigger and more important, like getting procedures documented or getting somebody trained or whatever it might be. So give yourself the benefit of taking the time to schedule the most critical items, put them on your calendar, get them done. You'll be glad you did. I'm Doug Howard. I like talking to you about these business things. Feel free to reach out to me anytime, doug.howard@growthteams.com. And I hope you see more of those big things getting off your calendar, and we keep things moving, especially as we're moving into the new year. All right, take care.